Hi guys, Easy Pickings here for BGPP Clan TV and welcome to Moab Monday. Now today I'm going to talk about my custom classes. Now I'm hoping that some of these will maybe help some of those who are going for Moabs. This is just some of the, well, I'm just going to show you all of my 10 creator class blocks and you can take from that what you will. Now on to this gameplay. Now before I quickly talk about the gameplay, I'm going to talk about the map mission. Now the rest of the BGPP clan know that I do not like this map. I find this is, it's almost one of the worst maps for myself. There's a couple of things that I don't like about it. There's the spawns on it, and the one thing that I do really hate about this map is the spawn grenade. The spawn grenade when you're spawning on the ADOM flag, and all you have to do is throw a grenade at the white truck at the top of the hill and you get a kill. That one does my head in, and the amount of raging I've done over that is unreal. But enough about that, now on to the actual gameplay. Now this is pretty special gameplay considering I don't like the map. It's a USAS double map, and my tactics for this game, as I'm using a shotgun, is to hold down this middle area. Now I know I normally say try and keep out the middle of the map as much as possible, but in this gameplay I do the opposite. I hold down the middle and I work out towards the spawn areas where they'll be spawning at ADOM and CDOM, so I sort of push out depending on what side they're spawning at. So on to my actual classes now. I'm going to talk about the two main ones that I use the majority of the time, which is two MP7 classes. Now the first one is an MP7 with silencer and rapid fire. Now the reason I use rapid fire is I know it doesn't really make much difference running rapid fire or extended mags, but in my personal preference rapid fire helps me more than it does extended mags, so that's why I run rapid fire. And my secondary is my trusty MP9 with a silencer. My lethal grenade is a Semtex, just so I can throw it quicker. And I use the tactical bit of equipment, which is the portable radar. My perks are, my starting perks are a sleight of hand, hardline and sit rep. Hardline so I can get my my specialist bonus quick as possible, and sit rep pro because I like to be able to hear where my enemies are. Now my unlocks are assassin as my first unlock, as you know a lot of the time I do end up playing with like just one or two other people, so if we're getting UAVs called against us, I only need to get that one kill to be hidden off the UAV. The next two unlocks I rotate round. There's a few different ones that I use, but at the moment I have the second unlock is quick draw, and the third unlock is marksman. Just because at the moment I'm liking quick draw so I can aim down sight quick, and marksman so I can spot them from a long distance. So that's pretty much it. Moving on to my second class, which is another MP7. Same sort of setup, it's silencer and rapid fire, and my secondary is an MP9 with silencer, with Semtex and portable radar. Now my starting perks are slightly different. The only one that's different is perk 1 slot, which is I start off with scavenger. Second perk is hardline and sit rep. Now the reason I run scavenger on this one, this is for mainly lobbies that are not really calling in UAVs or anything like that, or I tend to use it on a large map, so I'm not always having to look for ammo packs all the time when I run out of ammo. And then for my unlocks I have sleight of hand, assassin and marksman. But again, the last unlock I change around to different things. Sometimes I run like dead silence, or I'll run blast shield, literally anything that I'm liking at that moment in time. Moving on, my third class is P90 with silencer and rapid fire again. I really like this gun with this setup. Don't really like it without rapid fire. I just find the fire rate a little bit too slow. So I use the silencer and rapid fire, the dual attachment. Pretty much run dual attachments on all of my specialists, which is all of my classes. Secondary is an MP9 silenced, and I have the same grenade and tactical equipment, which is Semtex and portable radar. Now this is identical as my starting perks from credit class slot 1, which is sleight of hand, hardline and sit rep, and my unlocks are assassin, quick draw, and I have stalker as my last unlock. I like stalker as I'm aiming down sight. I can strafe while aiming at my enemy, so I swap it out now and again. Credit class slot 4 is my favourite class. It's my PP90, and I run on this bad boy. I run rapid fire and extended mags. I'm running MP9 as secondary. That's always my secondary for pretty much every class. The reason I run rapid fire and extended mags on my PP is I just find it destroys people close range, and you can just absolutely mow through people, you know, not just one person, 2 or 3 people at a time. You haven't got to worry about reloading for you know, a couple of kills with the extended mags as well. Also running C4 on this class as well. I change it now and again. It's either Semtex or C4. I don't really tend to use anything else. And I have I'm not too sure whether they're concussion or flash grenades. I think they're concussion grenades. I just use this class for running around when I'm, you know, getting bullshitted on. You know, there's lag in the lobby. I just find that I can use this class, and you know, I can do pretty decent with it. My perks for this are sleight of hand, hardline, and sit rep. And my unlocks for specialist are assassin, quick draw, and stalker. Where are we at now? Custom slot 5. Now, this is probably one of my favourite assault rifles. I don't really use them that much, but it's the Scar L with silencer and extended mags. That's pretty much my go-to setup from the assault rifle. It'll be extended mags and silencer. MP9 is a secondary, and I have a frag grenade and the portable radar. Now with the portable radar, I know it's on pretty much majority of all my classes, but I tend to just use it to clear out areas, or if I know it's like a hot spot in that map, I'll use it just to put it down to help my team, and you know, I don't camp with it or anything like that. So I'm probably using it for, you know, the better use for it, rather than, you know, sitting on that piece of equipment and just waiting for people to come around. My perks for this class are scavenger, as you know, I want to start off with as much ammo as possible, hoping that I can go on the long streak with this sort of setup. Second starting perk is quick draw. Now the reason I run this on an assault rifle is because I don't really like the aim down time from the assault rifle, so I use quick draw just to speed it up, so I have a better chance of basically killing that person that's trying to kill me. And then I always run stalker as my last perk from the assault rifle, as yeah, again, I don't really like, you know, aiming down sight and, you know, moving slow with it, so I use stalker. And my unlocks for this class are assassin, sleight of hand, and hardline. What's the next one? We are up to, I think it's my USAS class, which is actually in this gameplay. So what I'm running is the USAS with damage, and the attachment is extended mags. And then my secondary is an MP9 silenced with Semtex and motion sensor. And then my starting perks are extreme conditioning. I just use that on the shotguns just so I can get to the enemy spawn as quick as possible. You know, nothing's going to slow me down. I'm going to get there, like I said, as quick as possible. I just try and get on that specialist as soon as I can. Second perk is hardline, just so I can get onto my specialist bonus quick again. And steady aim as my last one. As a, you know, it's a shotgun. I want to hip fire as much as possible. And then my unlocks are assassin, sleight of hand, and sit rep pro. Now I've sort of run out of time in this gameplay, so I'm going to cut it off here, and I'm going to continue on in the next episode with the rest of my custom class slots. So I hope you try some of these setups out, and hope they work. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next episode. See ya.